welcome to July. It is a very cold and windy Tuesday over here, so I'm going to hang out for a while. I've got a project to make with one of my daughters for their friend's birthday, so we're going to get to that in just 1 minute. But first of all, I need to fix the situation going on behind me here because my giant notepad has finally run out of paper. This is very annoying. I'm not going to go out and buy a new one because I have some printer paper, which is like as old as time. I don't know if you guys remember the old printers with the little wheels on each side that would turn the rolls of paper. That's where this is from. So I'm going to stick that up on the wall so that I've got scrap paper when I need it. And a couple of other cool things. Let's do that first. Okay, wall is super fresh, table is super fresh, no more paint splotches everywhere. It's a little wrinkly, but so am I, and you're still here, so that's okay. You know what else is super fresh? My amazing logo, sorted out and digitized by my good friend Sam, who's launching a very exciting new maker-based business soon. I will post details. It's almost like it's a special occasion, maybe because I have released my own digital designs available on Redbubble. You can have a cookie that won't fit in your milk. You can have my kitten Denise. You can have Not Before My Tea, and many, many others. Look at that. Look at that. What about this? That's familiar. That's on my shirt. They're all on shirts. You can get birthday presents for your friends. You can again enjoy my kitten Denise. You can have me eating noodles if you're that way inclined. Or me with my good friend at the drive-ins in many, many colours. All of my designs are available on Redbubble right now. So you would have seen a couple of videos back. I was having fun with Procreate and digitizing. I've got slogans. I've got funny things. I've got sweary things. I've got crafty things. And I will put a link to my Redbubble page below. So this is one of my daughters, Lillian. She's not a mute. You can say hello. Oh. And we have a special project to make today. It is one of her friends' birthdays in a couple of days, and we need to make some gifts. So what are we going to make for Mabel?
Okay, so first off, if I can hold it, Mabel is going to get this cup personalized. It's going to have their name here and a picture of Hello Kitty here.
Nice.
And the same this way.
And also this beautiful shirt that I'm debating on whether to be serious or comedic with it. Oh, okay. Well, we have time to make that decision because we're using a heat transfer kit, which I have only just got and never tried before. So let's put the good stuff to the side and let's use the practice. So the kit we're using today is a transfer quill all-in-one kit from We Are Memory Keepers, and it comes with a range of coloured inks in these pens, some heat transfer coating, and these little caddies are so I can use the pens in my Silhouette machine. If you're not familiar with a Silhouette or a Cricut machine, it's usually used as a vinyl cutting machine, and you can put sketch pens in there to make drawings such as this one behind me and anything else that you decide. So we might do a mixture of hand drawn and using the machine to test these. And it also comes with heat resistant reusable tape and a little silicone sleeve for heating the mug in the oven to get the ink to stick.
This looks very funny.
It does. It's silicone reusable cable ties. So there you go.
Oh.
So the first thing it says to do is put your design in reverse onto white cardstock, and it'll go from white cardstock to your product using heat. So we're going to use I've got an Elna press, not a proper heat press. It is just an ironing press, but it does the job for other things. And then for the mug, we're going to do that in the oven. So first we've got to make some designs. Shall we do that?
Yeah!
All right, we have our 2 test prints. One thing I do know about this kind of ink is that it looks a lot more dull on the paper than when you actually transfer the image. So I'm not too worried about the color. What I do though, I have to tape my things to my cutting mat because it's a little bit old and fuzzy. Actually, if you have one of these machines and you know how to make the mat sticky again, can you comment? Because I know there's a thing you can do, and I haven't been able to find it. So because I've taped them to my mat, a little bit of the design's cut off. So I'm just going to fix that up. Do my best dino foot. Let's start with the mug. All right, we have our cardstock. That's going to be taped onto the mug where we want the design. Okay. Taped down. And now we've got to put its little sleeve on. All right, and it says to use at least 2 of these. So we join these guys together. I think the idea is for it to be really firm so that the ink gets pushed onto the
Is
cup.
it like those temporary tattoos where you put like water on them?
Well, not water, but the heat is going to sort of melt it onto the mug, but this is going to press it down to make sure there's no gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The mug is loaded. That will go into a 200-degree oven for 13 minutes. Meanwhile, the shirt, I'm just going to press the shirt before I stick the design on it because as you can see, it was in the cupboard. It's a bit crushed and it just means it'll sit better. As I said, I don't have a proper heat press, but I do have an ironing press. The good thing about this kit is it actually has instructions for an iron, not just a heat press. So you don't have to have that equipment to use this. It should get hot enough to do what you want. This shirt is a cotton shirt, which is where the transfer coating comes in. So if you have a polyester shirt, you don't need this coating first, but if you have anything else like cotton like we have, you have to apply the transfer coating and let it dry before you try and transfer the image. It's getting exciting. Oh.
Yeah.
It's getting exciting. This is a bit of a slow process. So thanks for bearing with us. The mug is out of the oven. It's quite hot, so it's going to go over there and cool down. And the transfer medium seems to be dry. I did put a piece of paper between the layers of the shirt. And I've coloured in the dinosaur. Now these pens, they're a bit hard to colour with, as you can see. And I don't know when it transfers if it's going to be literal, every little line is going to show, or if they'll blend a little bit. I've no idea. That's why it's a tester. And again, the heat-proof tape. Heat-proof tape going down. So now we just press that for 1 minute.
All right.
One, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Oh no. All right, well, test 1 is very interesting. The transfer medium has definitely discolored. I don't know why. I don't know if it was too hot or if we left it too long. I don't know. Maybe was it the paper underneath? No, that's not really that color. Let's see the actual image though. It's very exciting. Oh! What the heck?
Swag.
That's so cool! Look at the difference in the color now. It's so much brighter. I'm tempted to try again without the transfer medium, if I'm honest. Oh, I don't know. Because it just seems to have discolored and I'm not sure why. Wow, that's really cool though. I want to look at the mug. Is the mug cool enough to handle? Let's have a look. All right, well, yeah, so interesting. It's so much brighter. There's a little bit of running.
I think that it looks cool.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to problem solve how we can fix it. Interesting. Okay, so that's the shirt. Now let's unwrap the mug. It is a little bit hot. I will be careful, but I'm a little bit impatient.
I think it's cooled down enough that it's not going to blur or anything.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's super pale. I'm not even sure if you can see it on camera. Hang on a minute. You can see it's as though it has just lightly gone into the mug. Very tricky to see. So I wonder if this is how firmly it was pressed against the cup. Or maybe it's just because it was only an outline. Again, like I don't even know if you can see. You can sort of see it, but it's definitely not defined. All right, shall we do test number 2? This time we're not going to bother using the machine. We're not going to do all of that complicated stuff. We're just going to test another section of the shirt and the mug, try and problem solve a little bit and see what happens.
Four, three, two, one. Okay.
All right, move this out here. Oh, so there's already a little sneaky peek. So this one had the right amount of time, slightly less heat on the heat press, made sure the transfer medium was extra dry, didn't use beige paper between the layers, and let's see how it's turned out. So this is no transfer medium.
It's very nice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It doesn't look that different, does it?
This is blotchy.
It is kind of blotchy, but the edges are crisper, if that makes sense. You can tell where I've painted on the transfer medium, but the edge of the heart itself is really crisp, whereas this one is quite fuzzy. So I think the best thing to do would be get a mister, I've got the hiccups, a spray bottle to spray the transfer medium on. I think that would help. Other than that, it would be pretty good. I mean, transfer medium, no transfer medium. And then you'd have to figure out how well they stand up in the wash as well. There's the rainbow to go on the mug. Let's use the tape again.
Oh, we're making a mess.
And then the sleeve again. While I wait for the oven, let me just try one more transfer on the t-shirt. To see if maybe it was my colouring that made it blotchy. So I'm just feeling where it still has the medium. It's about there. And again, oh wow, that one you can barely see at all. I wonder why. Maybe now it's not, no, it's quite hot. So this is our second attempt at the mug. It's out of the oven, it's cooled down. Let's see how it went.
I really hope that it's nice.
All right, do you want to peel this time?
Yep. So far so good. Don't know if you can tell, but there's a bit of the stuff coming through.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, So in conclusion, the mugs do not work.
No, but
It works on the paper. As you can see, this is a very nice rainbow.
well, see, that was pressed right against the cup this time. There's no reason why that shouldn't have worked. I don't know, maybe it's meant to be a different type of mug, but if it's meant to be like an unglazed mug or something, it doesn't say that in the instructions. So how are we to know?
I think that it's a bit unclear, and yes, it's fun to do, but there's not really a great result 100% of the time.
Well, that's disappointing, but luckily we would never leave you unhappy, and we're never going to end a video on a down note. So
Cups!
we decided as a backup to do some good old regular, what do you call it? Self-adhesive vinyl.
Self-adhesive vinyl.
So these are what we are putting on the little cup. We will figure out something for the shirt later, but like I said, look at us. We said like, this took all day and it didn't work. So let's get rid of this.
But
It didn't work. And let's just transfer a vinyl.
I've never done this before. First time! Woo!
Done.
Good.
Done. So that took about 5 minutes compared to literally all day.
No, we're not saying that it's a bad thing that it took all day, but it's a bad thing that it took all day.
I don't know what to say. If you guys have used a kit like this before and you have tips, please let me know in the comments. This is the first time I've had a craft that's had a fail. I'm just going to go back to making paper mache.
Anyway, so to Mabel, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your gift. Have fun. And that's it.
Thank you for helping me, Lily.
You're welcome. Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.